Oh, welcome back my gardening friends to a little video showing you me planting some of my giant vegetables for the Malvern Autumn Giant Vegetable Championships. I've bought some more bits up from the grow room, get them out of the dark area, give them some extra light. This walk-in grow room has only got those little bits, so there's 3 of them, so I've put some bits of wood across, and the top one, because there's nothing to support, I've put some little brackets. I took those off, I'm not sure now, but when I dismantle materials I think, that might come in useful. So they're not going to fall apart, and hopefully it'll hold this together. The tomatoes look okay. The lettuce and the bunching onions, they're ready for the next sowing. I'll try and keep them in the pots as long as I can. That holds them back a little bit. It's Sunday the 5th of May. Some of the giant vegetables like the parsnips and the carrots I've planted in these. I've left this one so that I can show you. There's the giant kohlrabi. And there's some of the parsnips. We don't plant the radish till the last day in May, beginning of June, because they will go to seed and they do grow rather quickly. This is the one that we treated with the Dynomyco, Mycorrrhzal Inoculants. This is the one that wasn't treated, I think. It gets a little bit chaotic. I'm adding some more of the Dynomyco, like the paper, and off they go. And I'm also using some of the Incredicrop from Thompson & Morgan, and of course Super Soil has already been sprayed on these beds. So many thanks to those sponsors, and their links to their sites are in the description below. These beds were prepared over the autumn. As you know, these beds haven't had anything actually in them. Dig a nice big hole. Then he's gonna not prepared very well, trying to struggle to get that open. Each one hole's had about that much in it. Some in the bottom, some on the outside for when we push it back in. Push all that material back in. Just keep the purple. Just a little tap down. The muck is still there, but it has broke down nicely. Unfortunately, due to my circumstances, these have been abused. These should have gone out of these pots a lot earlier. But I'll just tickle those roots a little bit. If nothing else this year, I'll have learnt some lessons. Most of the beds just got one. This is slightly bigger, so I've popped 2 in. So I just need to get down now. You mustn't let these celery dry out. Now I'll fill this up. Once it gets to the top, these pipes are all roughly the same length, so I know how much water's gone in. Then that will slowly seep down and keep this really nice and moist. Then I've got the irrigation to sort out from the blue barrels over there when I get time. So we've got the hole dug, or I've tested it to make sure that the carrot sits there nicely. Some nice roots at the bottom. I just need to hopefully cut one cable tie at the bottom, as I do the one at the top as well. That just holds the two halves in place. Place it in the hole. I've already put some included crop round. Just a little bit of soil in there. Open it up. Slide it out. I need to put my gloves on because I've got to go deliver some letters this morning. I'm trying to help work out by working while my good lady is in hospital. Hopefully by the time you watch this she'll be out. I must remember to go around and put the labels on these. I will eventually mulch all these up, the beds up, with the cocoa coir from the carrot bed, which I will show you shortly. Just got to remember to tidy my mess up. But as you see, as I put my big body there, you can see it there now, sitting proud with very little root disturbance. Looks like the bees are enjoying the comfrey. As you can see now, for some strange reason, I've got two different varieties in here. But it doesn't matter, as long as I can contain it. Sneaking out. Always go for Bocking 14, guys. Not the stuff you find on the side of the road. Compost pile, heap, worm bin. Sinking rapidly, thank goodness. The carrots in the water tank, loft water tank, that's got the wicks going down into this 200 litre drum, which are all connected in both directions. And the strawberries in the what we call the cabbage cage, doing well. We've got 2 carrots there and a carobi, and I need to harvest that carrot, that cabbage at some stage. Still holding its own. And the catch crop in the permanent Jerusalem artichoke bed are growing. So we've got some radish, different radish, and that was the first sowing of white Lisbon bunching onions, but as you can see they didn't bunch or didn't germinate very well, and looks like we'll start getting our first few crops off these. Just be taking the leaves, shaking the soil, don't worry about the insects, excuse me. It's quite nice, that is. Rainbow chard, bull's blood beets and bright lights. Now I've bought some rainbow chard up, and I noticed that I haven't got many of the yellow variety, so I'll be pulling those out, some of the weaker ones, and popping the yellow ones in. Nice to have a mixture on your plate. Iron Man broccoli needs to go in some stage. because I think the pongos caught a little bit of the frost. I've planted 2 more rows there, and I've stuck another row in front of these. Some of them look okay, some of them don't. I got a little bit worried that it might have been the manure in the, you know, we don't know whether, you know, you sometimes get the poisons in that, but some of them look okay, and then some of them don't. And another catch crop, another sowing of Sparkler 3. They're my save seed, so we've got another 2 rows there. Hopefully they'll be all done and dusted and ready before the peas take over. New potatoes, Swift 6 seed. They're recovering after being crushed by that one. They're all planted at the same time, but that was the one at the top. That was one at the bottom. And that was in the middle. Lesson learned. I am going to be planting a celery in here. As you can see, it's a bit green and gungy, but Babette, who's in the garden, has always said celery's a bog plant, so I'm going to put one in there and see how it does, Babette. Plenty of giant celery left, and apparently I've been mentored by the world record holder. If you Google the world's heaviest celery, that gentleman is mentoring me. But should we have an excuse me moment? Can you eat giant celery? So I've just broke that off there. I've got that there. It felt a bit tough, guys, so what we'll have to have a little try. Mustn't eat too much in case, as you know, some of the leaves are poisonous on some plants. Let's give it a try. Nice little excuse me. Excellent. I think actually there's so much taste in that than shop bought. Well, see you in a minute, guys. Crop rotation, I follow it a little bit, but at the end of the day, my little motto is find a space, fill it. The one instruction my mentor said, don't let them get pot bound or don't let them dry out. Bar gum, what a root growth that is. Good old Dynomyco. Well, last 2 to go in. I've got a couple of videos to do from Fitville. I'd appreciate if you'd just pop by and give that a visit. There will be a raffle on that, which means I'll be sending you off to the site that I look at to select the shoes. Sometimes they send me shoes that they want promoting. Other than that, I can pick shoes, but you can go off, pick a set of shoes, right size, right width and everything else, and I'll put you in the raffle. Everybody, you select it, you email me the details, then all being well, he says, we'll do another review, and once that review's done, I can send you the shoes. It'll be open to everybody wherever you live in the world. I'm not trying high heels on, guys, and anything in pink, especially if they're a size 5 or 6. But I'd appreciate the support there. But we'll be in the back garden looking at my progress. If you've liked the content, please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for the interaction. Leave me a comment on any subject you like. Have a look at those comments. Give them a thumbs up. Join in with those comments. We learn a lot from the comments. People do share some very interesting ideas, methods, and share their experiences. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. And those who know, Please keep checking that pinned comment on one of the previous videos for updates. And why not check out some of the end screens if you're really bored and you can't get to sleep, because my videos will definitely put you to sleep.